And for the final playoff game in the American Football Conference, we welcome you to Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Highmark Stadium, home of the 2-seed Buffalo Bills, hosting the Denver Broncos, their first playoff game in 9 calendar years. It has been a long time. Super Bowl 50 was their last appearance in the postseason, and Peyton Manning led that team to absolute glory. Another name in the backfield this year, Bo Nix, a rookie quarterback, leading the Broncos all the way to the promised land, and Sean Payton looking to put his experience to use, hoping for a massive upset against MVP candidate Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills, a team with plenty of postseason experience, looking to take the extra step or two this year and get all the way to Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans. And with all that being said, we are underway. Tyler Bass gets us started from Orchard Park, and the Broncos begin with a return from the 5-yard line, taken up to the 25, and all of a sudden a movement to the outside. We've got special teams work to be done down the sideline, and a great start for the Broncos postseason campaign. Beginning their first drive from the 32, Bo Nix has got a short field to work with. An excellent return. Looked like that was going to be stopped for a moment, but a good start for the Broncos as we welcome everybody joining me. Tired Fitz Fan Chili, SM, Trex, Eclipse, everybody else joining me throughout. Looking forward to our final AFC playoff game. If the Broncos win, it's off to Kansas City. If the Bills win, they will host the Houston Texans in the divisional round. According to the previous two results, an early handoff to Javonte Williams. Upended after a 3-yard pickup. Up to the 29-yard line. Went up to Egsoff and Light Merrick as well. Locked in for this pick'em bracket. I have a very, very boring pick'em this season, but I think the higher-seeded teams are unironically a lot better than most of the lower-seeded teams, with the exception of maybe the Commanders and the Chargers. We'll see. And all of a sudden, Nix is going to lose the football. Who's getting on it first? And it will be Denver. And it looks like Garrett Bowles saved what could have been a huge turnover. Regardless, it is a massive play. And a loss of 13 yards, 3rd and 20 back at the 42-yard line. The pressure of this Buffalo defense gets on. A Denver win here would be quite something, though, I must say. Nix on 3rd and 20. Looking for the third upset of this postseason. It's Marvin Mims in stride. And he'll find 9 yards, and a disappointing drive, given the starting field position, will likely end in a field goal. The ride never ends. Never in Denver. Never, never. And it will be a field goal attempt here. 50 yards to put the opening points on the board. Kick on the way, and it is good. I thought it was shanked right for a second there. Still waiting to get the behind the goalpost camera angle. That was actually very close. But it will wind up going through. What up, Brendan Marks? Sounds good. Yeah, I actually have not paid any attention to the Cavs score, which is bad on my part. Probably should have locked in for that, to be honest. But, whoops-a-daisy. And we're down 1 right now. Okay, 51-50. That seems about balanced. What up, John Tiller? Root for the upset. Why not? You know what? We've already had 2. May as well keep the happy people happy. And keep it going. Buffalo now with a chance to answer. Can their special teams get off to just as good of a start? The answer to that is no. Pitiful return up to the 23-yard line. But Josh Allen ready to lead his troops, put his team on his back. Perhaps the number 1 MVP candidate. Definitely top 2, though. Him and Lamar Jackson. It seems to be a 2-horse race. And although it is a regular season award, this postseason might have a lot of implications as to who might win the award if they face each other in the postseason, which, according to yesterday's result, Lamar will not get that chance as Allen out of the backfield finds James Cook with a gain of 11 on the wheel route. What a season James Cook is having as well. Quietly in the shadows of his starting quarterback, but still very solid nonetheless. Allen definitely winning. I think he probably will. If I had a vote, I'd go Lamar, personally. But I do think Allen is going to end up winning MVP this season. Pitching in is Amari Cooper. Right side handoff to James Cook, his first rushing attempt of the game. And he cannot quite break around the edge. He will take a 4-yard gain. P.J. Locke on the nice tackle there. Football moved up to the 38-yard line. And Buffalo's a team that has won a playoff game every year since they have made the postseason starting in 2020. And just have not been able to exercise the demons named the Kansas City Chiefs at this stage. Looking for a shot at the defending back-to-back champions in the conference championship. And Allen got to be careful. Going to take a long sack, a loss of 15 yards. And it is Nick Bonito. A star all season long in the conversation for Defensive Player of the Year. Struggling last couple of weeks, I will say. But nonetheless, a breakout year for a Denver Broncos team that I think still leads the NFL in sacks. They have been very impressive, coming seemingly out of nowhere this season. Did not expect the Broncos to lead the NFL in that stat. And now it's Allen on 3rd and 21, stepping right, firing this one, air under it, down the field he goes, and it's going to be broken up, incomplete. Riley Moss in coverage, and he will knock that one down harmlessly. And the Bills' opening drive goes, I guess technically, net 0 yards, nowhere. Although they did pick up a first down, sack knocks him back to the original line of scrimmage. On for the punt is Sam Martin. Fair catch called for at the 33-yard line. That's where Bo Nix will take over, looking for an extension of this lead. Chili, I'm assuming you're on the Real app, Chili. Best sports app there is on the market, by the way. If you guys are not on the Real app, REAL, download it today. The fastest scores and updates you'll find anywhere but sportsbooks. Bo Nix is back on the field on the opposite 33-yard line this time. He will fire left side, almost intercepted. Would have been a walk-in touchdown. No doubt about it. Christian Bedford wants that one back. Bill's going to take it a huge step in the right direction. Very similar to that Dante Jackson pick six from yesterday. But to no avail. Not quite. Nix from the empty on a 2nd and 10. 5 wide for Denver. Quick pass down the middle, low and complete to Troutman. And he is tackled forward just short of the line to gain 3rd and inches on the way. We'll see you, Brendan Marks. Hope to catch you either Friday or Saturday. Keep in mind we are going to be delaying tomorrow's stream. It's a Friday, going to the Ohio State game. So I'll have a doubleheader on Friday, which should be pretty exciting. 3rd and inches, handoff, right side, wide open. Javonte Williams, room to roam. Across midfield, breaking a tackle in the mix as well. And his second carry breaks free for a big one. Goes from the 43 of Denver to the 43 of Buffalo, midway through the opening quarter. Kind of surprising how the simulation has gone so far with all these teams. Denver now on 1st and 10. Another handoff right side, and Williams full head of steam will gain 6 more. No complaints there. A running game in Denver that is struggling to find their starting running back. They have gone through Javonte Williams. He's been okay, but not the best. Jaleel McLaughlin hasn't had a lot of touches. And Audric Estime, out of seemingly nowhere as well, has started to get a lot of reps at halfback for Denver. 2nd and 4 this time. Nix is going to scamper right, fire back down the middle. Pass is intercepted, picked off at the 34-yard line. And Buffalo's defense wakes up. It's Damar Hamlin. Postseason retribution. Keep in mind, it was his fake punt last year against the Chiefs. That was one of many plays that did not go in their favor. So how about that? Tim Patrick, or it was actually Vele that time, was the intended target. I don't know why I still think Tim Patrick is with the Broncos sometimes. Wanted him on the Browns when he was in Denver, but had so many season-ending injuries with the Broncos. You hate to see it. Glad to see him succeeding, though. With a good football team as Allen takes a QB keeper, and Nick Bonito with a tackle for loss, adding onto a sack earlier, having himself a great start to his postseason campaign. More than likely, Chili. I mean, truth be told, there's not much else to talk about when it comes to Damar Hamlin. Unless he has a career-defining moment, which could happen in the postseason. We'll see. 2nd down and a baker's dozen. Cooking up in the backfield is Allen, although not this time. Sacked again, a 7-yard loss. Jalen McMillan. It's definitely not Jalen McMillan. But that is a heck of a play for this Denver defense. once again. 2 sacks today, added to their season total. This is what Sean Payton's teams do. Yeah, I'll probably end up throwing the Cavs game on, well, maybe during the stream. We'll see if my internet can hold up. 3rd and 20, James Cook in the backfield. Looks like Ray Davis to the right side of Josh Allen. Broncos are going to rush 5. A delayed blitz. It's picked up. Allen fires left side. It will be caught by Cooper. Well short of the first down marker. So another punt coming up here for the Bills. Offense off to a sluggish start after a week off against the Patriots in their Week 18 loss with all their backups, minus the 1 snap taken by Josh Allen to get his incentive and get that man paid. Sam Martin is on for the punt, getting this one away from the 25-yard line. End over end kick, fair caught at the 19 by Marvin Mims Jr. Bo Nix back to work inside of his own 20. Very little offense in this game so far. Not what I expect at all. I actually expect a really high-scoring game. It might end up finishing somewhere around 42-20. It's a potential candidate for a final score, in my opinion. This Broncos offense can be electric, and obviously Buffalo, with Josh Allen, can't be against any team. Javonte Williams right now, the offensive player of the game. 4 carries for 29 yards. Yeah, the interception did not fare them well, that's for sure. Other than that, it was all right. Though Cavs are up by 3 at halftime. Heck yeah, let's go. Love to see it. Nick's under center. Bills fans on their feet. Bills Mafia, one of the best crowds in the NFL. And their team not behind them on that play. First down, give it up on the ground to Williams once again. And with that, a fresh set of downs for Bo Nix. Who is lining up in the gun. Blitz coming here from the Bills, and Nix recognizes it but cannot escape. He'll end up gaining about a half yard, actually. That was pretty beneficial. I don't believe that was a design quarterback run, but he knew that pocket was not going to last long enough for any of his receivers to run their routes. So I would say a good choice made there when it was all said and done. Handoff from Nix to Williams up the middle this time, and it's a 3-yard pickup on that occasion. 3rd and 7 coming up. Another shot for a Bills defensive stand. Late in the first quarter, quick game so far. A lot faster than our previous 2. No doubt about that. Empty formation again for Nix. The rookie drops back down the middle he goes. It will be caught by Mims, and he's short by 3 yards. Another good tackle made by Rasul Douglas, former Green Bay Packer, in his 2nd season here in Buffalo. And that'll be another punt coming up for the Broncos. As Denver will get this one away safely, but not very good. Shanked out of bounds to the 31-yard line. And Josh Allen's job made a little bit easier, although this defense making it anything but easy for the potential MVP. No points to show for. Sacked twice, tackled for loss once. And just 1 first down and 2 drives for Allen. Yeah, Madden sim punting has got to be fixed next year. Hopefully we get blessed with something better. Just a 4-man rush this time, and Allen looking to escape, which he will, for a gain of 2. It must be absolute clamps in that defensive backfield right now for Denver. Another potential defensive player of the year candidate on this Denver defense that we're yet to talk about. Patrick Surtain, and actually probably not a bad thing that he is under the radar. That means he is not being targeted. Highly feared defensive back in the AFC. Allen will fire right side in his direction. Right on cue this time, though. It is caught for the first down to end the first quarter. It's the Broncos 3, the Bills nothing from Orchard Park. As we will switch sides of the football field. Denver showing a 5-man rush. And a man drops the coverage. So Allen going to sling it downfield, wide open into the end zone. Khalil Shakir gets the touchdown party started. Give Josh Allen a breather, and he'll take your breath away. Simple post route. And it looks like Levi Wallace, or no, it's actually McMillan again, cooked on that route. And there go the Bills taking their first lead of the postseason. Allen responds quickly. And now passes on for the extra point. Looking to make this a 4-point Bill lead, which he will do. It's up and it's through. Bills 7, Broncos 3. If neither Lamar or Allen had any MVPs, you think Allen still wins this year? No, I think it would be Lamar, which is why Lamar is my MVP, but I think Allen is going to end up winning it, if you will. What up, Arturo? Glad to have you back. It's all good, my friend. Monday Night Raw, of course, understandable. Lakers, Mavs, also understand that. Well, there you have it. Glad to have you here, as always. Tuned in when the offenses are starting to get warmer than they were before, that is for certain. And a kickoff returnable once again for Marvin Mims. Had one good return into Bill territory. That one does not fall under the category. What's up, Eagles Pro? Yeah, I mean, Tony Romo said it best, but as a member of the media that gets a vote, I don't think he should have said that. And I don't think he should have said that he's still voting for Josh Allen because of that. That's a really bad look on the, I guess, criteria for the award, in my opinion. Moments into the second quarter, Bo Nix finds himself trailing for the first time today. Finds Javonte Williams on the wheel route. Up the sideline he goes, finding room. And a Bronco first down in the process as Williams' beautiful first half continues into the receiving game. Yeah, Lakers did not look good, especially with no Luka or Kyrie. That's kind of a pretty bad loss, actually. Yeah, yesterday's stream was a really good one between the Steelers and Ravens. Crazy comeback in overtime football. Got to check it out if you missed it. Marvin Mims again with another catch. Third tackle for Taylor Rapp. Wraps up his man at the 45-yard line. Yeah, my Cavaliers are looking pretty good, though. Haven't talked NBA with you in a while, but did not expect the Cavs to be 31-4 heading into the middle of January and undefeated against the West as well. Whole lot of big bodies out there on a 2nd and 6. And it's Nix from under center, firing sideline. Open man, it's Mims. First down, Denver. Pittsburgh won in overtime. But how long did that stream end up being yesterday? Let me take a look. It was a hour and 16-minute stream, one of the longest on my channel, at least in recent memory. That's for sure. That was something. And now the Broncos moving into Buffalo territory. With a handoff to Williams, and this time, not his proudest run, just to get it to. Yeah, Calvin Austin walked it off for Pittsburgh yesterday, and the day before it was the Texans taking a 34-31, wasn't it? Win over the LA Chargers. So if the Broncos win, it's off to Kansas City. If Buffalo wins, they will host Houston, according to Madden, in the divisional round. Nix will fire across the field, and it will be caught up to the 38-yard line. The Birds did lose. Yeah, Lamar led a furious comeback, though. They were down 28-7 with a couple minutes left to go in the third quarter, and he forced overtime in heroic fashion, but not enough to hold down Russ and the Steelers. 3rd and 2, handoff up the middle. Bills looking for a stop, and Williams trying to fight for every yard. We'll get halfway there. A choice to be made for Sean Payton. Believe this is field goal range. We will see what he decides to do here, though. Never a given. And maybe Angel Reese will be there. Who knows? And Payton is going to elect for the field goal. At least so it seems. 54 yards out. Left hash kick is up, and it is no good. Wide right this time. And that time I did see it correctly. Bills with their first whiff of the game. Or the Broncos, I should say. That is pretty significant. Wide right. Bills fans know all about that. But tonight, it was not about that. As Josh Allen has entered the zone in his X Factor. That is dangerous for any defense as he goes down the middle, slinging the rock like he did before. Dawson Knox with the catch up to the 32. Actually, it's Kincaid. I always get those two mixed up, no matter the situation. That is not Sean Payton. No, it really is not. Who actually is that? And now the Bills in field goal range, looking to extend their 4-point lead. Allen, left side, sideline pass, and it will be caught. Amari Cooper, the former Brown, on the sideline, able to drag his toes in bounds and move the chains to the red zone. Madden should go off real field goal percentage. I agree. Yeah, what was it? Madden 23 that had all that next gen stats and all that stuff. As the Broncos are going to challenge this one, we are going to quickly find out if they were right or wrong, which they were incorrect. So Sean Payton will pay the price of a timeout and one of his 2 challenges in the game. Ravens blew out Buffalo. That is true. Yeah, I wonder if that was a random appearance from her, or if she's a fan of one of those 2 teams. I actually don't know. I think she is a Ravens fan, if I do remember correctly. Off the top of my head. Amari Cooper in the backfield this time. On first and 10 for the 17. Allen fires to the end zone. Of course, it's caught for the touchdown. And there's Curtis Samuel, a guy who's been awfully quiet this season, with the catch in the end zone. Boy, he has been really quiet this season. Kind of forgot he even existed. But of course, he gets the video game Sully at his go-to in Madden. The Revenge of Sandpaper's at head coach now, of course. From Baltimore. Makes sense. Makes sense to me. And Bass will be on for the extra point. Knicks and the Broncos got work to do, down by 11. As Buffalo doubles up their points on a beautiful offensive drive, and the Bills fans feeling good in the wild card. Would have loved the bye week, but the Chiefs were just such a far away team. Could not be caught up to. I imagine you do, Diehard Fitz fan. I have a similar relationship with the Renegade, so it is what it is. But the fans here are absolutely loving it, eating it up in Buffalo. Return this time for the 6-yard line. It's Mims. Can't break away to the exterior like he would prefer. And Bo Nix is coming back out for another drive. No points since the opening drive that began inside the Bills' 35-yard line. So Bo Nix is looking for as much as he can do here. A couple of first downs and maybe protecting the football should be his top priority, as he will hand off to Javonte Williams once again. Number 33 finds 4. I'm going to make a playlist too. Forgot about that, making a Wildcard Sims playlist. We'll start releasing highlight videos in the conference championship games, as I normally do. And of course, the Super Bowl as well will have 15-minute quarters. Always and forever. As we have hit the final 6 minutes of this one in the opening half, and Williams getting a toss right side. Good decision as he gets around to find another rushing first down. Any team beats the Broncos is a win for me. Sorry, Diehard Fitz fan. Oh, it makes sense. Division rivals and all. I got you. 5.5 to go now in the second quarter. Handoff and a tackle for losses made. A loss of 2 that time. That time it's Bernard. Bears are undefeated this year. It's true. It is factual. The Browns won 3 games in the calendar year of 2024. I think that might be the least out of any team. Preseason included, actually. Second and a dozen for Bo Nix. Scampers right. Fires deep down the left sideline. He goes, got him in out there in space. It's Vele, and he walks to the end zone like an escort. What a find from Bo Nix. And the rookie sensation continues to have a perfect deep ball. A pass. And Vele knew exactly where that one was heading. Broncos respond back. It looked like that may have been a broken play on 2nd and 12. Could have been disastrous. Turns out to be the biggest success of the postseason for the Broncos in quite some time in their return to the playoffs. The second longest drought in the NFL snapped. Jets, of course, had the number one. Have not been since the 2010 AFC Championship game, which they lost to the Pittsburgh Steelers. It has been a very, very long time for Jet fans. Shout out to Monster Gaming. One of the OGs on the channel and one of the only Jet fans that I know of that is still around to speak of their experience today. A team that actually rivals the Browns in terms of pain and misery in their franchise. And a return from the 3-yard line for the Buffalo Bills, resulting in a 75-yard pitch for Josh Allen to travel down once again. Looking for his 3rd touchdown pass of the half. I remember when people were hating on Bo Nix when the Broncos drafted him. Well, it's another one of those cases of an older rookie, right? Kind of a weird thing. Last time somebody was drafted that was older than Bo Nix, I believe, was Brandon Weeden, and obviously he did not turn out to be a very good quarterback in the NFL. Granted, he was on the Browns, so there is that. Allen off the play action on 1st and 10, slinging it down the sideline. Miscommunication in the defensive backfield. And Allen almost at 200 yards already. Keon Coleman, the rookie, continues to shine. And there's the Florida State Seminole. Looks like maybe that could have been called offensive pass interference, too. Poor Jets, man. Amari Cooper in press coverage, a safety helping over top there. James Cook motioned out. Broncos showing man. Allen fires deep downfield, tight window, but of course he completes it. 18 yards to Khalil Shakir. Bills are back in the red zone, and you just had a feeling the Broncos could not contain them for very long. Yeah, Amari Cooper cannot catch for the Browns, but he has found new life here in Buffalo this season. Once again, Cook motioned out left. Allen sets. Plenty of time, looking to take off up the middle. He will do so. Running through defenders, gaining 9 on the ground. Is that Keon Coleman? I'm thinking of Xavier Legette when it comes to talking about stories about growing up in the South all the time. His accent makes it 10 times funnier. Josh Allen in a formation, presenting his 3rd possible touchdown pass of the half. And he's going to take off up the middle and rush for one. That's why he's an MVP candidate. He can do it all. Bills back ahead by 2 scores. Offensive masterclass here in the second quarter. It was 3-0 at the end of one. And all of a sudden, these two teams have turned it upside down. They look pretty good. And the extra point from Tyler Bass. They'll knock this one through the wickets for the extra point. Just a 4-play drive there from Josh Allen. So hard to stop. When he's at his X Factor, what can you really do about it? The answer is not much. And the Bills fans, once again, feeling great. I'm telling you, man, if the Browns would just be able to host a playoff game, you know how crazy that environment would be. We just got to get there. Haven't had that privilege since the 1980s. Which is just purely insane, by the way. But I guess that's the way it is. Broncos ready to return. And not a very good one. Once again, only out to the 24-yard line. Javonte Williams, the best player on the offense today for the Broncos. 11 carries, 54 yards. Xavier Legette is a country boy. Yes, he is. That is a 100%. Gentier Skadabu, who the better back? I actually think it's Skadabu, given his strength of schedule. He was a criminally underrated back. I knew he was good since they played Utah back in like October, as Williams will lose 2 yards on that handoff. I think he's going to be a very late draft pick, though, which is a good thing for teams that are, I don't know, kind of like the Bengals, maybe the Raiders even. I don't know, Arturo, you don't think that they're going to take Genty, right? You don't think the Raiders are going to take Ashton Genty? Surely he goes to Dallas. Williams on 2nd and 12, gaining back the yards he lost, +1. Up to the 26-yard line. He did fall off pretty hard. I would say Denver is where running backs go to die, to be honest, though. It is not a very kind place to running backs. Melvin Gordon, Paxton Lynch. I'm just throwing random names out there at this point, half of which are not even going to be quarterbacks. Who else is a running back there that had just a criminally bad year? I'll think about it after the 2-minute warning. Here's 3rd and 9 from Bo Nix. A screen pass out there to Williams. Got a good block and a first down up the sideline. Steps out of bounds wisely at the 40. JSP reminds you of Beast Mode. I mean, yeah, he does show shades of that, no doubt about it. But, yeah, Bo Scadaboo was the next chair in the Heisman race. Also had a 2,000-yard season, receiving and rushing combined. Had a great playoff game as well against Texas, so I don't know. I loved it. Another screen pass, and this one will not work out in favor of Denver. In the dirt, that one goes as an incompletion. Couple of Buffalo Bills giving chase that time. Philip Lindsay, that's what I was thinking of. I don't know why I thought it was Paxton Lynch. Two very contradicting names to get mixed up, but yet I did it, so. My bad. Here we go. 2nd and 10. 4-man rush. Nix down the middle, wide open. Cortland Sutton as he tumbles forward. First time out taken by Denver. And I believe that is because Sutton was injured, and yes, on his very first catch of the game. Hate to see it. Hopefully he comes back here soon. We'll see. As the Bills try to hold defensively here, take a 2-score lead into the break. Buffalo begins with the football to begin half number 2. 3rd and inches. It's Nix. Down the middle he goes, incomplete. I have hope in OKC, which is the worst thing I could have in them. If you could bet on 3rd quarter for OKC, do it. Yeah, fair enough. What was even that? Who knows? 4th and inches, and they're going to punt the football away. That is a very interesting choice against this Bills. I mean, that's the worst punt I've ever seen. That's a 10-yard punt. Wow. And now Josh Allen gets the football from the 41-yard line. How do you have a 10-yard punt? That doesn't even happen. There's just no pressure. How do these punts manage to get worse every time? Good grief. Yeah, that's something. What about NFL roster guru? 2-minute drill time for Josh Allen. On 1st and 10 from the 41, slings that one in there to Keon Coleman. Hit hard by Patrick Surtain. But it will be a first down, or near a first down, I should say, at the 49-yard line. PS2 has had some really good stats and may become the first quarterback since 2019 and Stephon Gilmore to win Defensive Player of the Year. Obviously, it's a down year for many defensive linemen like TJ Watt. Obviously, Aiden Hutchinson probably would have won the award had he not been injured as James Cook catches that first down pass from Josh Allen. Trey Hendrickson could also be a leading candidate. Won the sack title. So it's definitely a possibility. Lakers are pretty bad in the 3rd quarter. Make a good point. Allen's still in his X Factor, so why not put the football in his hands? Deep downfield he goes, and there is Riley Moss this time. Making a good play defensively. Take that all day long. Although he has looked pretty good, actually. As of late, Levi Wallace is the guy the Broncos want to avoid having on the football field. Jerry Jeudy absolutely torched him. As Allen, a little jump pass type of play there. With a gain of 9, I believe that was a jump pass. Kind of looked a little bit weird there. Royal Reacts, welcome back, my friend. How we doing? Take a replay of that out. Yeah, it was just a normal pass, although made it look a little bit cheeky in his form. Thought the Raiders would draft Bo Nix. That does seem like a very Raiders draft pick, doesn't it? I can see it. But it was not seen by the Raiders front office. Keon Coleman is the motion man this time. On 3rd and 1, quick pass and a pump, and that one is caught with the penalty marker down. This could be a number of things, and it's still going to benefit the Bills. DPI's the call. Jaquan McMillan. Not Jalen McMillan, as we should reiterate, with the penalty. Chili, I'm like 3 steps ahead of you. It's 75-74. Donovan Mitchell just missed a 3. He is 1 for 11. Isaiah Hartenstein just pulled in his 6th rebound. That's why you got to get the real app. It is so up to date, it's insane. As that'll stop the clock, most importantly for Buffalo, with 37 to go in the opening half, as Allen fires to the end zone, knocked away by Moss, incomplete. His 3rd pass breakup today. SGA game, they're lead taking 3, 77-75. Caps take the lead right back with a 3-ball of their own. Dean Wade from the corner. Bills still hanging on to those 2 timeouts. Allen sets up a screen pass to James Cook. Blockers out in front, and he is tackled inbounds. A big-time play made there by one of the few safeties for Denver. Timeout taken by the Bills. 1 remaining. This is one heck of a game. Back and forth we go. Holy cow. Bills got to be very, very picky, very choiceful here with what they do offensively. 3rd and 6, and Allen just says sling it to the end zone. 1st and goal at the 1. And they should probably use their timeout now, but knowing Madden, they're going to end up kicking 3 and taking us to halftime with a 14-point lead. Should have known that was coming. No, maybe not, though. Timeout taken with 7 on the clock. Spurs are going to surprise a lot of people this year. Wemby's been going crazy. That Christmas Day game that Wemby had was sensational. 42 points, I think, 18 rebounds. That was one heck of a performance and a huge upset, too. Nonetheless, so they will come out here offensively for one more attempt at least. Allen on 1st and goal from the half-yard line. Looking to take a 3-score lead at halftime with the football. Allen fires wide open in the end zone. Amari Cooper. And the Bills add to their lead. And this game continues to get more out of hand. Steelers up 38-20. Dang. Well, they almost put up that many points yesterday. 37. Would have been 38 with an extra point, but overtime rules, obviously. That was the dagger. Extra point up and good for Tyler Bass. Castle Vassell doing good along with CP3. CP3 has always been a facilitator. Even in his aged years, that doesn't change. What up, King Chalbert? Bills fans breaking out into their celebrations one more time. And I heard Fitz fan not feeling too good about it, but hey, maybe you only have to listen to it 2 more times. Maybe 1 more time if they could pull off the upset, right? Highly doubt that happens, though. This Bills team, in my opinion, the best in the NFL when they want to be. Will probably end up making a Super Bowl run this year. If it's not this year, I don't know when it's going to happen. So it's got to happen this year, right? Next 2 streams are coming up on Friday night, 7 and 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and it will be the first game between the Packers and Eagles. Jordan Love taking on Jalen Hurts, assuming he is back and healthy, although that might change. And I actually started Zay Flowers yesterday. Probably shouldn't have. He is now doubtful. So Bo Nix is going to launch this one through the contact down the sideline, and it's going to wind up being caught. Marvin Mims almost got away, almost had a miracle play again, like that throw and catch between the pair in Cincinnati. That would have been something to end the half. But regardless, nothing but stat pads there. And the Bills will take over with the football to begin the 3rd quarter. Following that, though, it will be the Commanders and Buccaneers at 8 o'clock. Jaden Daniels, the rookie, looking to lead Washington to their first postseason win since, I believe, the early 2000s. It's been a while for them, too. A lot of teams trying to break a lot of curses, including the Bills, in the Vikings. Wouldn't it be something if one of those two teams were in the Super Bowl, or if they met in the Super Bowl? That would be a huge headline, as they have both lost 4 Super Bowl games. Of course, the Bills all consecutively, but the Vikings have been losing those games in depressing fashion when they made it, and they haven't been there in a long, long time either. So Love is banged up too, but I think he's pretty much expected to play. I heard that Jalen Hurts yesterday, or maybe it was the day before, was still in concussion protocol, though. So you can always play on a bummy ankle, but they will not let you play with a concussion. So that's why I don't know how confident I would feel, especially if Tanner McKee's going to have to start. Allen on first and 10 finds James Cook up the middle. Buffalo picking up, I should say, right where they left off, with a first down for their offense. Doubleheader on Friday. Yep, taking off tomorrow. Headed to Columbus, watching Ohio State take on the Oregon Ducks in basketball. Hopefully they can get a win. Let me down against Michigan State last Friday night, so we'll see what happens as Allen hit as he throws, and that one winds up being complete. Big-time hit for Brandon Jones. Knocks the wind out of Josh Allen for sure. He did practice today, okay. Then, yeah, he should be good. Did not hear about that update, but another question I did want to ask, though, was your guys' thoughts on the firing of Antonio Pierce. I did not really expect that. I don't feel like anybody could have succeeded with that football team this year, but Pierce obviously saw the writing on the wall, I guess, and was fired yesterday. James Cook picks up a yard on his second down carry. 3rd and 9 coming up. Broncos have got to start chanting together some stops here. Like a touchdown would already put this game to bed. Josh Allen looking for that, and that only on 3rd and 9. Fires deep down the field, knocked away incomplete. Crucial play made there by the Denver Broncos linebacking corps. Fired too soon, I would agree. 100%. Yep. Northern Illinois left the MAC for the Mountain West. Wow, did not expect that. I guess they are in that part of the country where they can kind of just do that, but I did not expect them to move all the way out there. That means they got to go to Hawaii during certain times of the year, I guess. That's kind of crazy. But I guess when you win big games, you become a big school. So that'll help them take a step in the right direction, I'm sure, to becoming a bigger program. That is pretty significant, though. Although I hate the Eagles, but I got to respect them for building Hurts a great team. Absolutely. Get Gruden back or Mike Vrabel. Listen, John Gruden being hired on Barstool was the best decision they have ever made, as Vele takes a jet sweep and gets absolutely pummeled on the handoff. I love watching John Gruden talk about who's got him feeling nicey every week. But I'm into nightmares like Baker Mayfield. I love it. Such an entertaining guy. But yeah, Mike Vrabel as well. I think he'll end up going to New England personally. We'll see, though. Javonte Williams gets the handoff for a first down up to the 38-yard line. Yeah, I guess Miami is not moving on from anybody. I thought maybe Mike McDaniel might see, I don't know, a switch up maybe. Guess not, though. Brian Flores, that's a possibility, too. Who's he with nowadays? I kind of forgot, actually. Nick's on first and 10. Good blocking. And he will barely escape the pocket and take 4 yards on his rush. Bears going to make another Trestman type hire this year offseason for real. I mean, I don't know. Ben Johnson would be something, though. Whatever team gets him, I'm telling you, he's going to go to whatever team he wants. He will probably have 7, maybe 8 interviews when it's all said and done. And he's going to go to the team that suits him best. And that might actually be Chicago, which is crazy to say for a coordinator to go to a division rival. But it's possible. It really is. I'm not sure what other head coaching position right now that's vacant has the capability and potential of that offense, right? So I don't know. Big play here, though, for the Broncos. It's 3rd and 5. Nick's trying to find the open target. Stepping right, looking to take off, and he cannot escape the open arms of Greg Rousseau, I believe. Probably wrong again. Probably was Von Miller. I don't know my Bills numbers right now. Got to lock in on that. Yeah, that is true. I'm just happy the Browns got rid of Ken Dorsey. And our offensive line coach as well. Makes a man happy. Broncos country slowly starting to fall apart here. On the offensive end, another bad punt. Nobody's surprised that time. That'll be a 27-yard punt. Yikes. That is a rough look. I don't understand why this game just cannot master special teams. They struggle with it so badly. It's an embarrassing look for their game, that's for sure. Well, the Bills back in business offensively. Hand off to Cook. Nick Bonito chases him down from behind. Out of all the wildcard games, though, guys, which one are you looking forward to the most, whether it's your team playing in it or for pure entertainment value? I must say, Commanders and Buccaneers strikes my eye for a number of reasons. Got to be because you got the rookie Jaden Daniels and Baker Mayfield trying to prove himself again. I think those two teams match up more evenly than anybody else in the postseason as well, as Cook is going to go backwards that time. About a half yard. And that game being Sunday Night Football makes it all the more better. Bring back Super Wildcard Weekend. That was 3 games Saturday, 3 games Sunday, by the way. I don't love this, 2 Saturday, 3 Sunday, and 1 Monday. I don't like that. The first year of the Super Wildcard Weekend during COVID was the best. Josh Allen on 3rd and 8 steps up in the pocket. Gonna do it himself, and he has got the first down. No signs of sliding. And why would he? Rushed for a touchdown last year of over 50 yards against the Pittsburgh Steelers in the wild card round here at Highmark Stadium. Actually, I don't think it's Highmark Stadium anymore. Didn't they rename it? Could be wrong. They do it every year, Exoff. I actually don't think it's their fault. I'll break that down later. Allen will check it down to Kincaid. 4-yard pickup. I actually think the developers at EA Sports want to do more with the game. The people that physically make the game would love to do more. But it's the higher-ups that are like, you know what? All these, people that buy Madden points and everything else, all these microtransactions are making us enough money. Why waste our time, resources, and more money to make a product that, in the end, is not really going to make us more money? It makes sense for them. Allen throws off his back foot. That winds up incomplete, but he did have a man open downfield. It's one of those things that, we're all sheep, but we got to wait for the other sheep to wake up and realize that. And I guess you could consider me a sheep too, but at the same time, I don't buy Madden points, from my own money, and I don't, I make money from this game itself through you guys. So, in a way, it balances out. Allen on 3rd and 6 will fire down the field inaccurately. Last couple of plays, he has been off his game. Got to bounce back. Tyler Bass could try a 59-yarder. It would make sense here, though, to simply put this football away with the leg of Sam Martin. And that's exactly what happens. Martin gets this one away, a lot better of a punt than what Denver's been doing. That one winds up out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Yeah, Madden's kind of hard. I don't know. If I'm picking a football game to play, though, it's got to be College Football 25. No doubt about it. I mean, it's just more entertaining, more realistic, a lot more fun. Charlie with the scores. Cavs are only down by 1 right now. 1st and 10 handoff to Javonte Williams again. Up the middle, he goes for 5 yards. Back for the blowout, yes, sir. Yeah, not the most entertaining game, but it is a 7 and a 2 seed, so it happens. 2K football back in the day. I wish 2K would make a football game so bad. I miss the realism in football. As the handoff up the middle goes for just 3 yards. 3rd and 2 coming up. Bills Mafia on their feet once again. Broncos have just converted 2 times all day on third down. Needing this one desperately. On 3rd and 2, handoff to Williams, and he will do just that. Drive continues for Denver. As the Broncos take another step closer to, I guess you could say, a comeback equivalent to that of the Ravens yesterday, although they get a 3-point head start in a little bit less time as it sits right now. Nix from under center, quick pass down the middle, caught by Sutton, pulling away, and there goes Cortland Sutton right on cue, and he is going to go the distance at the 10, being tracked down. No, he will not be. The Broncos still fighting in Buffalo. How about it? Denver remains alive. Cortland Sutton put the team on his back that time. Poor pursuit as well. I have no idea what Terrell Bernard was doing there, but hey, it's going to work out. Extra point. Up. And good. 4-play drive there from Bo Nix. What's up, Lila? Cavs are to Snuggie. I might have to turn that game on. I hope it doesn't mess with my connection too bad. I think I'm going to throw it on. Why not? I bought this TV to put right next to me. I may as well use it, right? For those of you that saw that in the Discord earlier. Kickoff here for Denver. Needing the football back as soon as possible. And the Bills got a good return up the sideline to the 40-yard line. Josh Allen will start with the football. Cavs win the race to 100. Let's go. How much time's left, actually? Let's see. Third quarter. Holy cow. Yeah, you're telling me the Celtics are going to beat the Cavs in a 7-game series? No chance. Like, that has to be a preview of the finals. Has to be. No other way around it. Allen's going to hand off to James Cook up the middle. And he is going to go for just 2 yards that time. Oh, I forgot. I don't even have any of my YouTube TV stuff set up on this TV yet. So we'll just track it on my phone for a little bit. It's probably going to be 130 to 130 when it's all said and done, because it's still not the end of the third quarter. They're still both scoring. This game's going crazy. Just for your team to win 3 games. I've done it before. I'll do it again. Allen goes low, and that is completed to Keon Coleman. The wins were fun, at least. As many of you know, I was in person for that game between the Steelers and Browns in Cleveland. Easily my favorite football game I've ever been to. That weather was something else, and of course beating the Steelers. It's always a good day when Pittsburgh loses. Allen on 1st and 10 will fire left sideline, down the field, wide open Amari Cooper, and that should probably put a wrap on this one. Bills' offense is just too much for this Denver defense. Comeback was the thought for a second, but hey, maybe the Bills can put up 50 points. It's a possibility. Really, truly possible. Pass on for the extra point. It's up and it's through. Bills lead back to 18. Yeah, hey, John Zeller, I was going to say, he's in a very similar boat. That was rough. I mean, your team looked great. I actually remember watching that Commanders Hail Mary. I'm sure you had thoughts and feelings about that. I feel like there are just very few teams in the NFL that get consistently as unlucky as the Bears, with maybe the Jets, maybe the Browns too, you could throw in there. But you know what? Starting at about week 13, I thought to myself, if we're going to be this terrible, we may as well be very good at being very terrible. And you know what? We lost out, which is good for us. We got a good draft pick now. 2nd overall. So, yeah, we won 3 games, but in the end, we got to take a cold, hard look at our resources at quarterback especially, and hopefully draft Cam Ward. If the Titans don't take him, Nix is going to hand off to Javonte Williams, fighting for yardage there. Nice spin move. And he'll seek an extra couple. in the final minute of the third quarter. Yeah, poor Andy fans, too. Got a feel for them. Hail Mary was definitely cursed. One play away from 5-2, and then your season spirals out of control. You lose 10 in a row. Checked out football here for Denver. It's Adam Troutman. He had forward progress, not given. 3rd and 2 on the way to begin the fourth and final quarter. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying this so far. If you guys have not already, drop a like down below. Almost at 10 as we enter the fourth quarter with the Broncos at 17, the Bills at 35. 10 more minutes to go until the AFC divisional round is pictured, according to EA Sports. Bo Nix still believes. Do you believe? That is the question on 3rd and 2. Nix off his back foot, finds Williams, and the drive continues for Denver. Glad chat is, I wouldn't say unusually positive, but hey, wholesome chat today. We'll take it. And then there's Shilly. Well, yeah, I will say Nick Mullins is an absolute demon. Browns legend Nick Mullins. First down sling there from Bo Nix. Almost won us the division that year, actually. I think about that a lot, actually. If Baker Mayfield never got COVID during that 2021 season, we easily beat the Raiders at home. And if he doesn't throw 4 interceptions the next week against the Packers, we probably win the division. Check down to Javonte Williams, all on my head now. That's a 4-yard pickup on the pass to catch. Best connection of the day between the pair of Broncos. Yeah, although I will say I'm excited for the draft, I'm not excited for our schedule next year. It's going to be absolutely brutal. But hey, on the bright side, the worse the Browns do, the better chance I have of getting a job with them, because who wants to work for the Browns if they're not playing good football? Nix on 2nd and 6, and we'll fire that right side and gain 9 yards. Not sure if I ever actually told my community about this or not. I reached out to Browns play-by-play guy Andrew Siciliano via email. Got back to me about a couple of weeks later, actually, about doing some potential work with their radio interning and shadowing or something along those sorts. So, might see me in a press box sooner than later, actually. You'd be surprised. Nix on 1st and 10 will fire an inaccurate ball over the head of his tight end in a wide-open complete. Yeah, I was kind of surprised to get an email back. But yeah, it's going to be a huge stepping stone. Just looking forward to the opportunities. I head back to college on Sunday, so see what I can do in semester 2 as Nix down the middle connects with Sutton. First down, Denver, over 300 yards. Passing is the rookie. Denver's drive will continue. Let's do it, diehard Fizz fan. Let's go. 1st and 10. From the 23, Nix with pressure in his face. And he'll fire an incompletion due to his interrupted vision. Didn't miss a whole lot. Cortland Sutton had a deep touchdown, and Amari Cooper responded right back. And that's how we are where we are, with the Broncos trying to make things interesting down the stretch, although this place pretty confident in their team, and why not another sack added to the mix. And Greg Rousseau, number 2 on Bo Nix. Wow, Villanova beat UConn today. Holy cow. That is crazy. Huh. Yeah, Broncos not doing too well in the postseason today as Nix is being pressured, lost the football, scooped up by the Bills. This is going the other way, and a touchdown saving tackle made by Javonte Williams. Terrell Bernard adds to his collection. What up, Denny? What up, Stefan? That is very weird. No doubt about it. We do have a Broncos fan in here, though. How about it? And there's the 990 emote for the first time in a while. Did not have his head on a swivel. Guess he didn't know the football was loose. Good heads-up play there by Bernard. And the Bills are a handful of first downs away from a wild card win. Without much of a sweat, Broncos did have a first quarter lead, actually, heading into the second quarter. But on the very first play of quarter number 2, Josh Allen took over. He said, no more Mr. Nice Guy. Broncos sympathetic. No business being in the postseason. I do think the Bengals would be a lot better in the playoffs. But, hey, what can I say? You shouldn't lose to the Patriots at home. Nothing can be said more than that. Handoff here to James Cook. And he is going to get up to the 43-yard line. How's the Cavs score looking? Close game again. Up by 1. Okay, with the basketball. I don't mind it. Broncos are lying over on the bench. Look at the ticket scan. Kuhn may as well. They probably did that before the game even started. Allen slings that one, a rare misfire to the sideline, incomplete. 35 points put up today by Josh Allen. 4 passing TDs, 1 rushing. It's what he does. It's what he's done all season long. Yeah, that's $20 for lunch. They were the underdogs. I actually may have bet on them against the Cavs today. That might have been the move, as that is not the move for Josh Allen. We start talking about all this good stuff, and all of a sudden, he throws a pick. Cody Martin with the INT. Makes things a little bit interesting. Up to just around midfield with 5:25 to go in the fourth quarter. Looking for Keon Coleman, the rookie wide receiver. Could not connect with him on that occasion. It's Nix on 1st and 10. Down the field he goes, and that is caught with a diving effort by Sutton. Injured his ankle, I believe, in the first quarter. Quick bounce back. And he's having himself a pretty good postseason game here in Buffalo. Over 100 yards receiving, I believe. If not, he's very, very close with that long touchdown he had. And at least 3 catches that I can remember off the top of my head. Nix will fire sideline. Caught by Javonte Williams again. Chiefs are scared of the Bengals. Oh, I agree. I would have done the same thing, though, if I were them. I mean, why invite scary company when you could just have the Denver Broncos, a team that you've already beat twice, well, beat once? Although they may have gotten lucky, gotten away with that. That ain't an accurate pass. Is actually going to be brought in by Troutman for the catch. The wide frame of the tight end pays dividends that time. .406 to go now, down to 4 minutes. Ball up to the Broncos at the Bills' 28-yard line. Williams plunges forward for 4 more. Chiefs did get very lucky, but that defense is not being talked about enough, in my opinion. Very underrated. Not enough love there. Not at all. 2nd and 6, it's Nix to the sideline. Walking the tightrope is Cortland Sutton. A 15-yard pickup, or 13-yard pickup, actually. Up to the 11-yard line. Yeah, starters can't risk injury, but man, do the backups look very, very bad. As if they weren't even trying. Nix on 1st and 10. Pressure picked up. Steps right. Takes off, and Nix is going to do it himself. Finds the... No, he does not find the end zone. Thought he broke the plane there. Rolled down at the half-yard line. 1st and goal at the 1. And that is only going to cost the Broncos more time. Nix from the 1-yard line will find the end zone, and it is caught by Javonte Williams. Broncos make it a 2-score game with 2:26 to go. All 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Definitely have got to go for the onside kick here, though. Lutz will kick the extra point this time around. A 2-point attempt will be attempted on the next go-around as it is up, and it is good. 35-24, Buffalo has the advantage. And they will take advantage of the Josh Allen interception, a rarity. I think they're going to attempt onside here. It would make sense to give it a couple of shots, especially down by 2 scores. Why not? And they will do just that. Denver looking for a miracle here on the road, and that is not going to help them out, although the football's still loose and now scooped up by Curtis Samuel. Looked like a couple Bills were hesitant as to who was going to pick up that football. A lot closer than I anticipated that one being. And it will be Buffalo football. Yeah, Chiefs do get a little bit fortunate with the officials, but I don't know. False starts especially. James Cook on the handoff, going backwards, losing a yard, which will take us to the 2-minute warning. Broncos are hanging around here on the road. Gonna need a lot of help, but still a chance. There is your 2-minute warning. 35-24 the score. Josh Allen feeling pretty confident despite his interception on the previous drive. And why not? Hand off to Cook up the middle. This time goes the right direction. 3 yards gained. And a Broncos timeout is taken. Needs some crazy Commander's magic. More than just Commander's magic at this rate. Gonna need some Minnesota Vikings magic from their 33-0 comeback win against the Colts a handful of years ago. Allen on 3rd and 8. Well protected, fires deep down the middle. Why not another deep catch? 5-touchdown day continues to bless Josh Allen. Khalil Shakir pretty much calls game. Night deep. I wasn't expecting pass there, actually. Not in this situation, but it does happen. Broncos do have a timeout, though. Not officially over yet. Cook up the middle. Gains a yard. 3 seconds come off the clock, and the Broncos burn it. Their final timeout. So as it sits right now, bearing a crazy, ridiculous comeback win, it is going to end up being Buffalo hosting Houston. And it's going to be the Steelers heading to Arrowhead with a rematch against Kansas City from Christmas Day with the setting reversed. 2nd and 9, hand off to Cook. Weaving up the middle. Gains a single yard that time. Almost to 3K. We're getting there. We're getting there. I myself am on PS5. Yes, indeed. Simming all those things since the start of the channel. Believe it or not. That is the truth. 3rd and 8. James Cook up the middle looking for the first down marker, and he's going to wind up 2 yards short. So expect Tyler Bass to come out here and kick a farewell field goal to the fans, to the players, to the stadium, and to the Broncos. It looks like their postseason run, more like a walk. Bass is on for a 20-yarder from the right hash. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, and it is good as well. 23-6 remain on the play clock. Game clock, I should say. College football 25, maybe in the future. Going to be very busy these next couple of days getting ready for college and physically moving all my stuff back too. Bass on for the kickoff. Broncos on the return. Up to the 28-yard line. What a day though for Cortland Sutton. 6 catches, 129 yards, and a touchdown. That is a stat line to be proud of. I'm also right now like in my 2K era for no reason. New season of 2K comes out in a few days, so dialed in for that season 4. Locked in with the fellas. I'm sure you saw Levi in chat earlier talking about hopping on 2K after this. That's where I'll be. In the city, in the rec, whatever it may be. Bo Nix on 1st and 10. Needing a couple of touchdowns, so why not go for his first one? Deep down the sideline. What an arm he's got. That'll wind up incomplete, though. Threw that one flat-footed from the 20 to the 10-yard line. That's a 70-yard flat-footed pass from Bo Nix. Holy cow. That was truly something. 11:06 to go. From the 28, it's Nix. Fires another deep ball down the field, wide open on the sideline. It's going to be dropped, though. A little bit underthrown there to Vela. And that'll leave us with one final play. No OT tonight. Making a new build right now. I'm in the middle of something new. My other one is just a little bit too well-rounded, so I think I'm like a 2-way triple threat or something like that. I don't know. 3rd and 10, Bo Nix being pressured, and that is a poetic way to end the day for this Buffalo defense. Their 5th sack of the game ends it 38-24. They win at home and will host the Houston Texans in the divisional round. Another great game. Looking forward to a doubleheader on Friday. You got the Packers and Eagles at 7, and after that is the Commanders and Buccaneers. Sunday Night Football on a Friday. Appreciate all you guys joining me. Looking forward to our doubleheader.